Yeah, I don't ever remember feeling like this. But I'm out here in these YouTube streets. So I want you to get your fingers.
I don't know what you're doing.
I want you to
right
get
now,
your mouse.
I want you to check me out.
And I want you to check me out.
Get ready to do this. It's the relationship rehab. Like, share, and subscribe. We coming at you live. So come on, let's take a ride. Then subscribe to United Guns of America. Just click that link and listen up to what I'm telling you. It's the relationship.
Click that link right now. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Brian Redmond, and I just want y'all to subscribe to my channel. You know what I'm saying? I want you to let me know what you think. I'ma talk about some things, you can talk about some things, and we can do our thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all about having a conversation, right? I mean, if we can't talk to each other, then, I mean, what are we really here for? I want y'all to be able to just come over to my channel, talk to me about what's going on with you, and I can tell you what's going on with me, and we can build some things. You know what I'm saying? That's all about growth, baby. So click that link, go ahead and swipe on your phone, whatever you gotta do. Share my content. It's just get me out here, baby. Cause we just talking, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I like doing what I'm doing because it's about the people. It's about us having a conversation with each other. It's about us discussing whatever needs to be discussed. And on these YouTube streets, this is the best place to do it, baby. Like, share, subscribe. That's right. Click the link. Click the link. Yeah. I just want to say thank you to everybody that's out here that's already subscribed. You know what I'm saying? Cause y'all ain't the first one, and y'all ain't the last one. So I just want to give a shout out to everybody that done click the link, that done click the share, and then subscribe to your boy. Cause we gon' grow this thing together, baby. Relationship rehabbing, United Guns of America. To the world blow up, baby. Yeah. Click the link, baby. Click the link, baby. Yeah. Hey, I just wanted to send a shout out to all y'all. I love y'all. That's why I do this. It's for the love of us, baby. I appreciate all of y'all. Ooh, we gon' do this thing. We gon' do this thing right here, baby. Hey, look, if you at a computer right now, just go ahead and click your link. What else you got to lose, baby? Tell me what you think. Hit the comment section. You can jump on the live panel. We do it all here. That's what it's all about. So come holler at your boy. I've been doing this for years, but I just got onto this YouTube thing. So hey, let's see what it do and where it can go.
To United Guns of America. Just click the link and listen up to what I'm telling you, telling you.
Girl, I want to be alone with you. I just see what you can do. Ooh, you're dancing all over me. It's like kind of fantasy. Where you move, you're teasing, girl. So tonight I want you in my world. On my mind, see you in my dreams all the time. Ooh, baby girl, you're so fine. Standing in front of me, now would you whine for me? Whine for me. Whine for me. Whine for me. Would you whine for me? Whine for me. Whine for me. Whine for me. Would you whine for me? I'm still riding with you, Kales. Freak R. Kelly, goddammit. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Brian Redmond, and we are back one more again for one more relationship rehab on tonight. Look, I gotta tell y'all this, man. I am really, really, really sorry for not being able to stream like I have normally been able to stream. Usually, I'm doing at least 2 to 3 a week, but hey, sometimes duty calls and a nigga be tired and I ain't gonna come do no show tired. So hey, I gotta take care of the family first, but hey, just hang in there with me
And we're going to get through this, and in a few more weeks, this will be over, and I'll be able to do my thing. So, y'all just don't know. I be taking naps in the daytime and all that kind of shit. It's crazy. But sometimes, like I said, when you gotta have balance. You got your family life, and you got your work life, and you gotta find balance in there. And sometimes the scale might tip one way or the other a little bit, but I'm working through it. Y'all just hanging there with me, and I got y'all. I promise, I got you. All right, so I just had an idea that I think I want to start doing. So sometimes, when I start the show, I start with, I learn from my brother Tommy, and one of the things I try to do is do a little monologue. But I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna do a little bit of. I got like so many of these little small news clips and just shit that's been going on over the past few weeks. I'm gonna start showing those. So first time up, I'm gonna try to do this real quick, and I just want to show y'all what's going on in the world, because I think that a lot of stuff that we're seeing in the media, that we're not seeing, and what the media is actually showing us, I think they are quite different sometimes. And people may think things are good. People may think everybody's okay when shit is not okay. And when you have different trends and when you have different things going on, it's like good to have a different outlet like this one where you can actually see a different perspective and see what else is going on in the world, because everybody don't show you everything. And the stuff that you see on CNN, the stuff that you see on Fox, the stuff that you see on MSNBC, and all of these other news outlets, NBC, ABC, CBS, WGN, it's all pretty much what they want to show you. And that's not necessarily everything that's going on. So, and depending on which side you're on, your narrative is going to be a little different. I am on the side of righteousness. I'm on the side of being right and doing what's right. So with that being said, this is something that I saw a while ago. And when you're talking about these different areas in our country that are talking about like defunding the police and getting rid of the cops and reallocating resources and getting what do they call them, crisis workers involved, getting social workers involved to come and do these jobs that the police should not be doing because the police aren't qualified to do them. Well, I want to show you a little something, and I want y'all to tell me what y'all think. Y'all tell me, because I know that there's some, professionals out there, some crisis workers out there, and we got some psychologists out there, and all of these people that they're saying could actually be in these areas and respond to these types of calls. And I just want to show you something. So let me show you something. You guys tell me what type of crisis worker or what type of psychologist is going to respond to this particular call. This is only 24 seconds. Just watch it.
Woman was knocked out and robbed in Brownsville, Brooklyn. Now cops are looking for her attackers. Police say this happened a little after 3 in the morning last Wednesday on Powell Street. Police say a man and woman came up to the 30-year-old victim, knocked her into a curbside planter, and punched and kicked the woman.
Now you see it's a man and a woman. And you see that beautiful black queen just stomping the shit out of that lady. Y'all see that? Woman knocked out and robbed in Brownsville, Brooklyn. Brownsville is in Chicago. This is Brownsville. But Brownsville, Brooklyn, beautiful black queen stomping the shit out of a lady as they rob her. Now, here's my thing. I've had my run-ins with the streets. I've had my run-ins in certain high crime areas. But at what point do you just stomp somebody after you've already gotten them to the ground so you can get what you want? I tell you what type of person does that. A fucking savage. That's what type of person does that. So just watch this beautiful queen again.
Leaving her unconscious. Knocked out
Stomp
and
the shit
robbed
out
in
of this person.
Brownsville,
So they
Brooklyn.
knock her down.
Now cops are looking for her attackers.
She's
Police say this
actually
happened a little
doing more
after 3 in the
damage
morning
than the
last
actual
Wednesday on
dude
Powell
is.
Street. Police say a man and woman came up to the 30-year-old victim, knocked her into a curbside planter, and punched and kicked the woman, leaving her unconscious. Cops say the attackers took her purse, 2 cell phones, cash, and a chain. If you have any information, please call Crime Stoppers.
What's going on? That's what our beautiful queens are doing. And I know you thought that was 2 dudes because she does have a quite handsome physique. She really does have a nice, handsome physique from this angle that you're seeing. But just think about it. What type of person does this? And this will be the same bitch whenever she gets caught or be in jail, and she'll be crying. Tell me, no, I'm a single mama. I ain't got no money for my baby. I was trying to get some, I sold meal for my baby. I was trying to get some Similac for my baby. That's why I stomped that bitch 9 times.
Woman was knocked out and robbed in Brownsville, Brooklyn. Now cops are looking for her attackers. Police say this happened.
And you talking about a woman who ain't put up no fight. She done took her L like a motherfucker. But what does this big, burly, handsome, he said a trans queen. Nope, that's not a trans person. That's just a woman who looks just like a man. Hey! Y'all know it. Hell yeah, you look just like a man. Hey, dance. Yeah, hell yeah, you look just like a man. Bam, 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 bam. That's exactly who that is. That's exactly who that is.
Woman was knocked out and robbed in Brownsville, Brooklyn. Now cops are looking for her attackers. Police say this happened a little after 3 in the morning last Wednesday on Powell Street. They say a man and woman came up to the 30-year-old victim, knocked her into a curbside planter, and punched and kicked the woman, leaving her unconscious. Cops say the attackers took her purse, 2 cell phones, cash, and a chain. If you have any information, please call Crime Stoppers.
14-piece, extra spicy with a pepper and an ear of corn. And she did get a side order of fries with that from the initial hit. And the bitch was stomping her so hard that she had to put her hand on the man's shoulder so she could give him everything she got. That's what she did. And I just want to tell y'all like this. When you look at what's going on in the world today, this is what you're dealing with. When people are talking about, man, I wonder, if everybody should carry guns now. I wonder if everybody should. I bet you that bitch, when she got knocked down and around hit number 5, I bet you that bitch wish she had a gun then, if she didn't have one. I bet you she thought about it. I bet you she's thinking about it now. Yeah, that's what happened.
Woman was knocked out and robbed in Brownsville, Brooklyn. Now cops are looking for her attackers. Police say this happened a little after 3 in the morning last Wednesday on Powell Street. They say a man and woman came up to the 30-year-old victim, knocked her into a curbside planter, and punched and kicked the woman, leaving her unconscious. Cops say the attackers took her purse, 2 cell phones, cash, and a chain. If you have any information, please call Crime Stoppers.
Well, it's 14. I miscounted. The bitch got tired. I'm going to whoop you till I get tired. I'm going to whop on your ass until I get tired. Up there looking like a hell yeah, you look just like a man. Hey, dun, 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 yes. Hell yeah, you look just like a man. Dun, 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 dun. That's what it is. So I just want to give people an idea of what this world is coming to. When you have people, and I'm just telling you this. So you look all over the country and you see that there's a spike in crime. And what you'll see on the news is you'll see people say, yes, there's been a rise in crime. Crime has gone up 27%. Crime has gone up 47%. This is what it looks like. When you see crime go up like this, when people ain't working, when you got people sitting on their ass and just saying, fuck it, I'm going to go out here in the streets and do what I do, this is what happens. Innocent people start getting fucked up first. So all of you do good motherfuckers that ain't from the streets, don't have no tactical training, y'all asses is up first. Y'all are the hens in the hen house when the fox and the wolves come to eat. Just so y'all understand that. When they talking about crime going up, all you motherfuckers that just want to live your lives and I just want to be home and just want to be with my children, y'all the motherfuckers that's on deck. I'm just telling you that right now. That's what it is. So don't get it twisted and don't think that, oh, well, it won't happen to me. Bullshit to the back. Damn, I forgot to share the show out. But that's what happens. Let me show you one more thing. New York, and the reason why I'm putting New York on blast, because it's all kind of crazy shit happening in New York. Let me show you something else real quick. Check this shit out. When I saw this, I said, this is why I'm telling you, my brother Easy was just talking about this. Me and Easy was just talking about this. This whole thing of going places or going to other states where you can't carry no gun, I ain't fucking with it no more. If I don't never go to New York ever again, it'll be too soon. It will be too soon. I'm not going to New York. I'm not going to go to California where you can't have no gun. I'm telling you, I'm not doing it, because you go there and you have shit like that, because that right there that I just showed you, that lady getting her ass whooped and got that 14-piece spicy with a pepper and an ear corn with a extra large order, a family order of fries, that's what she got. Now let me show you this shit here. And this shit here blew me. Just listen to this shit. I ain't gonna even say shit. I'm gonna let it play just so you can actually grasp what the fuck this is. Check this shit out.
A known troublemaker accused of brutally shoving a woman on a subway platform is now accused of the same crime in Queens. Police say 23-year-old Isaiah Thomas violently pushed this woman so hard she went headfirst into a train in Brooklyn. Cops say he shoved another strap hanger that same day early in the morning. Eyewitness News reporter Diana Rocco has details from downtown Brooklyn. Diana.
Did you hear that shit? Who the fuck does that? They call this motherfucker the subway shover. Yes, the subway shover. Let me tell you something. If I saw that motherfucker doing that shit, I'd shoot that motherfucker. If he was doing it to somebody else, I would shoot that motherfucker. What kind of person does that type of shit? They have a guy that they've been looking for that they call the subway shover. He goes around shoving motherfuckers on the subway. This shit is insane. But I tell you what, this is just what you motherfuckers voted for. This is the shit that y'all been, and y'all saw this motherfucker. Now, the minute a police officer shoot him, what you gonna say? Black Lives Matter. Why he shooting him? They ain't had to shoot that boy. He could have just got a crisis worker to help him.
A known troublemaker accused of brutally shoving a woman on a subway platform is now accused of the same crime in Queens. Police say 23-year-old Isaiah Thomas violently pushed this woman so hard.
Unprovoked. You just standing around at the wrong time of the day and you get your ass shoved into a fucking train to where you fuck around and get a goddamn concussion. He didn't bump her. He literally tried to fuck her up and shove her into a goddamn train. And this is what the fuck people are dealing with. You good old nice folk, you good quiet, sweet as apple pie folk, this is what the fuck y'all dealing with. This is it. So I'm just telling you right now, you want to look and see what the fuck is going on in other parts of the world, what's really happening in New York, as opposed to y'all motherfuckers worried about these teachers fighting this vaccination shit. Yeah, that's important. But this is even more
A
important.
known troublemaker accused of brutally shoving a woman on a subway platform is now accused of the same crime in Queens. Police say 23-year-old Isaiah Thomas violently pushed this woman so hard she went headfirst into a train in Brooklyn. Cops say he shoved another strap hanger that same day early in the morning. Eyewitness News reporter Diana Rocco has details from downtown Brooklyn. Diana?
And Sade, that video is pretty disturbing to watch. While Isaiah Thompson is awaiting arraignment here in Brooklyn, police may now be looking at him for more than one assault tonight. He is charged with shoving that woman on the platform in Brooklyn on Wednesday. Well, tonight police believe he did commit another assault earlier in the day, and they say he has been terrorizing subway riders for the better part of 2 years. Take a look at this video. This is the push that Thompson is now charged and in custody for. Police say this
2 years. This motherfucker been doing this shit for 2 years. So imagine how many fucking police calls, how many fucking cases that this shit happened. He did it twice in one day. So this is what this nigga do. This is what this nigga do. This ain't just, oh, he was off his meds last week and that's why he did it. No, this is what this nigga do. He ain't shit nigga, and he get up and go around, and when he having a bad day, or if he ain't feeling right, or he want to make himself feel better, he go and shove motherfuckers on a goddamn subway. That's what the fuck is going on. And I'm telling you like this, just like I told you motherfuckers before, when you shoot a motherfucking crazy motherfucker, because I know, yep, I get it, Sergio. People gonna say he mentally ill. Here's the thing. Watch how many times and go back and look at my videos, and when you got a mentally ill motherfucker to get shot, that motherfucker gets so fucking coherent and sober in an instant. This is the type of shit, you don't see this type of shit happening in Texas. Where's the shover at for Texas? Where's the Texas shover? You know why? Because motherfuckers in Texas gonna shove some motherfucking bullets in a motherfucker like that. What kind of crazy shit is that? Dude, do you realize he could have killed that lady? What happens if he just decides to start shoving motherfuckers when it ain't no train and it ain't shit down there but that high voltage third rail? But when you got motherfuckers like this, and you don't have motherfuckers, this the same motherfucker. What's the billionaire dude? Not Soros. What's the billionaire dude from New York? That was the mayor at one point. What's his name? Oh fuck. I can't think of his name. Somebody gonna tell me. But the same guy who was saying, yeah, people don't need guns. You just need to call the police. Bloomberg, thank you. This the same motherfucker that Bloomberg wants y'all to be subjected to. Because this shit will never happen to Bloomberg. You know why? Because Bloomberg is riding in a fucking Phantom when he going around downtown Chicago, New York. He's not in the subway. But niggas are. Bloomberg is not in the subway, so this would never happen to Bloomberg. But when Bloomberg tells you, yes, you don't need a gun. No one should have the right to have a gun. If there's a problem, that's what the police are for. And this is what you gonna wait for the police to show up while motherfucking Shovey McShoverson is shoving people on the subway? You just gotta wait till the police get there because this motherfucker's deciding to shove people. Well, here's the thing, good old Mr. Bloomberg. This guy's been shoving people for over 2 years. Police ain't caught him yet. So I guess we just gotta keep getting our asses shoved around on the goddamn subway until the police finally catch up with him because we can't carry guns. That's a fucking crock of shit. And this is the type of shit that these motherfucking Democrats and these liberal motherfuckers want to have you subjected to. And I'm not saying that the motherfucking Republicans got it all figured out and the conservatives got it all figured out. I'm just telling you that at least the conservatives are saying, hey man, you need to be able to protect yourself because you're responsible for your own safety. At least they're willing to do that. But you got another motherfucker telling you not only you can't not only have a gun, but you shouldn't have access to no guns at all. Fuck that. Turn them all in. And deal with this. You ask all these rich motherfuckers that's talking about you don't need to have these guns. Motherfucking good old Sleepy Joe talking about, hey, you goddamn right we're gonna take your guns. Yep, you don't need them. Or am I supposed to carry a shotgun on the subway? Buy a shotgun. This is exactly what I'm talking about.
This is him on video harassing people waiting for the train in Brooklyn Wednesday night.
Then
he shoves this woman into the train where she hits her head. Now police believe he pushed a 58-year-old man on a platform in Jamaica, Queens, in a similar style assault earlier in the day. Thompson was last arrested in August for subway surfing. He's also been arrested for pulling emergency brakes on subway cars, tying up rush hour for hours. Previous arrests include stabbing a man on a platform.
This is exactly what the Hughes brothers and MCA meant by straight up menace. Wake your punk ass up for the 93 shot. MCA in the motherfucking house. And this subway shover's on the run. That's what the fuck this nigga does. A fucked up childhood is where the fuck is what the fuck I am. I wake up in the morning and I don't give a damn. I get up and say I think about shoving a motherfucker. So I put my clothes on and walk down to the it's like, what the fuck? Who does this? For 2 years, this is what this dude has done. He's literally been a fucking terrorist on the goddamn subway. And when you see crime and shit like this grow up, this is the type of shit that you all are gonna be subjected to. All you New Yorkans? Is that what they call motherfuckers in New York? New Yorkans? Shit, I don't know. But I'm gonna go. But I'm just telling you, when you have shit like this that's happening, imagine what's not being talked about. The basic shit. The purse snatchers. What about that? The motherfuckers that are going around and just, pickpocketing your ass. The softer crime people. Nobody's saying a goddamn thing about any of those motherfuckers. And this shit is just going on and on to the break of dawn. You've got to recognize the fact that, man, this shit here is the reason why people need to have guns. This is why people need to be able to protect themselves, because of shit like this. You got a motherfucker doing some shit like this for 2 years and don't nobody know shit? Don't nobody know nothing? Ain't nobody sat this motherfucker down yet? Ain't nobody been able to catch this motherfucker yet? That's bullshit.
And exposing himself. Tonight, the governor says it is time. This is in a similar style assault earlier. Old man on a platform. This is him on video harassing people waiting for the train in Brooklyn Wednesday night. Then he shoves this woman into the train where she hits her head. Now police believe he pushed a 58-year-old man on a platform in Jamaica, Queens, in a similar style assault earlier in the day. Thompson was last arrested in August for subway surfing. He's also been arrested for pulling emergency brakes on subway cars, tying up rush hour for hours. Previous arrests include stabbing a man on a platform and exposing himself. Tonight, the governor says it is time. This serial subway menace is banned from the transit system.
This situation pre-existed our criminal justice reforms, which are just going to affect now. This has been getting worse over the past few years. So they're two totally different situations. And I think a judge should have the ability to say, enough. I mean, how many sexual assaults do you get before we come to our senses and we say no more?
Thompson is expected to be arraigned later this evening. The charges include assault, reckless endangerment, and criminal trespassing, but it appears the list of charges may be growing.
Do you see that type of shit that people are dealing with? And it's amazing how this shit ain't getting covered. It's amazing how this shit ain't at the front of the fucking, ain't leading with the news. But all I'm saying is this, because some news outlet obviously covered it, but the thing is, this is what's happening to the people, the everyday working people. This is the shit that you don't hear about every day, but it's going on every day. And it's not that it's 100 of these people, but it's still the other crimes and shit that's happening in these areas that they're just not talking about because they don't want to make it seem bad. You do remember when Donald Trump was in office, how every day, every hour, all they talked about was the riots and how it was all Trump's fault. How George Floyd and all that shit with Ahmaud Arbery, you saw one of them motherfuckers every time you changed the channel. They on Good Morning America, MSNBC, CBS, NBC, WGN, Fox, Twitter, CLTV. They on PBS. I mean, you couldn't keep that. They was talking about it on ESPN. ESPN ain't shit but sports. They talking about it. Motherfuckers talking about it on the Food Network. Today, we was going to talk about making a quiche, but we going to talk about how you getting your quiche to kick today. That's all they did. And when you look at that kind of shit and see what's going on and everybody's pointing it out and highlighting, we just talking about what's happening with the people. Black Lives Matter on every goddamn corner. Now everybody's quiet and don't nobody have shit to say when they see how fucked up this shit is. Everybody's quiet and don't nobody have shit to say when they see how gas is. All you motherfuckers that voted for Joe Biden, where y'all at now? Taxes done went up. Everything done went up in price. Food is higher than a motherfucker. Gas is higher than a motherfucker. Taxes are getting raised like a motherfucker. And now, to make matters worse, you can't even get shit in here because the supply chain is all fucked up now. Yeah, I said it. You got more shit that's going on, and all they talking about is everybody getting this motherfucking jab. That's all they talking about. Supply chain fucked up, can't get shit in. They talking about Christmas is going, you better do your shopping right now. They talking about the heating. Do y'all realize these motherfuckers said heating, the natural gas shit is about to go up 50%. I believe the exact number is estimated at 54% increase in your gas bill. So all you motherfuckers that got good old people's gas, imagine what your gas bill has been like. Now take half of that and add it on top of what you already got. Let me do some math for you. Let's just say that your gas bill is usually $400 a month. Okay? That means that now, with this 54% increase, your gas bill is going to be upwards of $600 a month. Yeah, that's what that means. So when you're talking about, oh, you got to change this, we had to get that man out there. Trump was such a racist. Look at all of the shit that's going on. Look at all of this shit that's going on. Closing down that pipeline. And you know what? Another thing that I wanted to tell y'all too. I knew this, but I just hadn't mentioned it. Y'all do know that this motherfucker Biden, the money that Trump set up for your historical black colleges, y'all do know that that Biden real quiet like just shut that shit down. That shit gone. The annuity that they had, it was something, I want to say it was it 60 million or something like it was 60 million or 600 million or some shit like that. Some annuity that they had set up for 10 years so they wouldn't have to keep coming back and begging every year. Yeah, he took that and Biden he stopped that shit. Now y'all ain't getting that shit. Come beg, motherfuckers. Just saying. So y'all talking about all this shit Biden, man. He didn't. No. Biden ain't did shit for y'all. And y'all motherfuckers been talking this bullshit. All y'all couldn't keep Trump name out y'all mouth. And now all this shit done went left. And what y'all doing? Saying nothing. You're sitting back, taking it up the ass, and with no Vaseline, and you're quiet. You're quiet. $64 million. Thank you, Marcus. $64 million annuity for you motherfuckers at the HBCU. So all you niggas at Langston, all you niggas at Lincoln, all you niggas at Howard, all you niggas at Spellman, all you niggas at Morehouse, all you niggas had this motherfucker Fisk, all you niggas had some real funding for your schools. So you getting a check for your schools every year to help black people. And what happened? Your white daddy that you voted in office that told you you wasn't black if you didn't vote for him, one of the first things he did was yank that shit. You niggas don't need that. Fuck that. Give me that money. Oh. He said, boy, give me that funding. Whoa. That's what happened. So, just wanted to give you a little heads up on that. I'm going to try to really just keep that shit real short and sweet because we could definitely do a whole show about that shit. But I just wanted to show y'all how people are getting their ass whipped on the streets of New York and motherfuckers are getting shoved by the subway shover for 2 years. A nigga that's walking around showing his dick, sexually assaulting motherfuckers, pulling the emergency brake, shutting down the goddamn train system for hours so motherfuckers can't get to work or get home on time. That's what this nigga been doing for over 2 years, and they just caught him. Y'all take that. Take that shit. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the show. I want to talk about these police officers that actually, I got to move this around, don't I? Yes, I do. Yeah, I got these police officers that were in a shootout trying to serve a warrant. Yep. Now, you hear this from time to time when somebody just ain't going to jail today, right? Yeah, well, this nigga ain't going to jail, and this nigga ain't going to jail because he got a gun with a one of those automatic triggers. You know how you can modify them Glocks and shit like that with that little piece, and you can put it to where it'll auto fire? Yeah, that's what he had. That's what he had. So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and read this story. And then we going to see the video. Oh, yeah. All right, here we go. Body cam video shootout that killed officer shows suspect used illegally modified gun, police say, in Houston, Texas. More than 3 weeks after a veteran police officer and a wanted felon were shot and killed, Houston police have released the body camera footage of the violent incident. On the morning of September 20th, Houston Police Department Senior Officer William Bill Jeffrey and Sergeant Michael Vance were part of a team of officers who attempted to execute a narcotics arrest warrant for Dion Leddit at a Harris County apartment complex. Jeffrey was killed and Vance was critically injured when Leddit opened fire through the apartment door. Yes, he did. Camera footage from multiple police officers that day showed their interaction with a woman inside the apartment, which appears to be the mama or the grandmama, before gunfire erupted. The videos were made public Tuesday by Houston police. The video may be extremely disturbing for some. For that reason, ABC's sister station in Houston chose not to share the entire video and shows moments when Jeffrey and Vance were hit. At the beginning of the video, an officer can be heard talking to a woman who answered the door. Moments pass before the officer calls out for Leddit when rapid gunfire began. There you go. Leddit can also be heard in the video yelling in between the bursts of gunfire. Now, let me go ahead and show y'all what the hell is really going on. We're going to move that over here. And then I'm going to maximize that screen. And we're going to add this joker. And here we go. Yeah, boy. So I want y'all to see, and this is one of those things where, because I'm definitely going to show you a couple of things that the police officers, where they fucked up at. And a lot of times I'm really starting to see this be a trend. A lot of you police officers, y'all are getting real lackadaisical. And y'all bullshitting, and when shit goes left, now you motherfuckers are scrambling and bumbling and fumbling, and the shit looks terrible. You guys need, I don't know if it's just lack of training because of COVID. I don't know if people ain't going to training no more, But I'm telling y'all right now, you police officers, y'all need to step y'all shit up. Y'all need to step y'all shit up. This shit is terrible as to the approach. Y'all acting like it's a motherfucking Friday and y'all about to get off in 20 minutes and all y'all doing is about to help an old lady doing, y'all helping an old lady doing a wellness check or some shit. That's how y'all approaching this shit. And I don't understand why I'm starting to see this trend more and more, but you police officers, I'm calling y'all out. Stop being so fucking lackadaisical with your job. Because when you are, this type of shit happens. Y'all can't afford to be lazy. Y'all can't afford to be laid back. Y'all can't afford to be the guy that's Mr. Nice Guy and officer fucking friendly. You can't afford it because the price is your life. I'd rather be an alive police officer that's being called a racist than to be a dead one that's supposed to be that's now a hero. And that's exactly what's happening. These police officers are getting so afraid to do their job that they're putting their lives on the line and they're putting their lives at risk and their partners' lives at risk for nothing. Because the same motherfuckers that's going to protest against your ass, the same motherfuckers that's going to be out there calling you racist, they're going to call you that anyway. Their minds are already made up, so fuck them. Do your fucking job, get home safe, and be professional. That's all I'm saying. In my town, an officer got shot when they were trying to shoot a pit bull in the scene. That's bad shooting. How you try to shoot a dog and shoot an officer? Wow. They were trying to shoot a pit bull. I saw that video of that woman who tried to shoot a dog and shot her kid, trying to protect her kid. But let's go ahead and let's see what's happening. Police. Let's do this. See how quick that shit happened? Dion, it's use of police. Now here's my thing. You go into a door to serve a warrant. You got 1, 2, 3 fucking officers standing in front of the door like this motherfucker's expecting them. Like, come on in, guys. I'm ready to turn myself in. It's a fucking warrant. It's a fucking warrant. So why would you expect this guy to just be so willy-nilly to come on and go to jail with you? You haven't even talked to this guy. You haven't seen this guy. You're knocking on the fucking door, and the guy does what? He erupts and answers with fucking a barrage of bullets. Dion, it's use of police. Let's do this. That's being unprepared. That's being unprepared. Yes, this guy's a piece of shit or whatever the fuck it is, but now you find yourself, because you're so lackadaisical, let's do this. Come on, Dion. Come on now, Houston police. Because you weren't ready, you come out and you wind up crawling on the fucking ground with your gun in your hand, running for your fucking life. Well, should I say, crawling for your fucking life. Calvin said, Brian, what would be a better way to serve a warrant? Tactically serving the warrant. You got 3, 4, 5 officers with your ass. Get behind some shit. Have a motherfucker come out. You have one person approach. Have somebody on one side. Have somebody in the back. And you watch them windows and them doors. The last place you want to stand in front of when you go into a person's house is the fucking door or the fucking window. All that brick in front of that house and you standing in front of the door. Makes no sense. Listen to that shit. Now it's an all-out shootout. Look. Like he's going up there to borrow some fucking sugar. Why stand there? Just look at how he's standing. Why be right there? You got 3 officers standing in front of a door. It's what you call a fucking fatal funnel. Why stand in front of that? Let's just say Scarface is at the goddamn door on the other side, and he got an M16 with a 203 grenade launcher. Why would you stand in front of the door? And there's nothing, and you can clearly see the brick wall right there. Brick wall is called what? Cover. A fucking front door is called what? Concealment. You think he gave a fuck about who was on the other side of that door? Nope, because he shot right through the motherfucker. And I get you on that, Randy. He saw the car from when they pulled up. That's the thing, though. That's why you don't just walk up to the front door like, come on, Dion, let's do this, man. Come on out, buddy. Yeah, I know you got a warrant, man. Let's just come on out. We'll go have some breakfast. We'll get you booked in, and then you go to jail or whatever. You go see the judge. Come on out, Dion. It's like, no, motherfucker. Stupid ass. In front of the door. Knocking hard now. That's the. I got my back to the door so I can bang on the motherfucker. Knocking real hard. Right.
Houston police, come to the door. Someone just hit the door. Good morning. Hey, we have a warrant for... Ma'am. Where's Dion? Is he awake? Dion, step out here. Is he awake? Ma'am. Yeah, step out here. Okay. Dion, step on out there. You got to take care of some warrants.
Here's my thing. And yes, I'm Monday morning quarterbacking this shit. Y'all supposed to have a plan on if he's there and how you gonna get him out. All right, look. Are we gonna hit this door? We got a warrant. This motherfucker, if she indicates that this motherfucker is there, everybody go in. Or we pull back, set up shop, get a couple of ARs out there and say, hey, man, I still don't understand in today's world why y'all police officers are going on these calls with these warrants, showing up to these shootings with your fucking handguns. You motherfuckers need to buy some fucking AR-15s. And I keep saying this. I understand you can't outfit every fucking officer based on your funding in some departments because there are some small departments. You can't fund everybody with an AR-15. But at the least, you should have your sergeants with ARs, your best sharpshooters, your guys that are on tactical, on SWAT and shit like that. So when you go on these type of calls, you can call for somebody with an AR. Hey man, let's get Smith over here, man. Yeah, Smith got an AR, and we want to serve this one on this guy. I know it's 3 of us, but none of us have a rifle. Let's get a rifle out here. Just like you call for a dog. Just like you calling for a dog. It's the same thing. It's like, approach this situation like you are fucking going to arrest Hannibal fucking Lecter. With straight precaution, because you don't know what the fuck this guy's gonna do. Until that motherfucker's in handcuffs, he's the most deadliest motherfucker on the planet to you. You need to treat it as such. I know that you do 30, 40 warrants a month and you just locking motherfuckers up. I get it. But you have to have an approach to actually say, hey, this is how we're going to approach this. Like we going in here to get the worst motherfucker in the world. Let's act like it.
No.
Where is it?
And you should even be more alarmed at the fact that this dude is in there and she ain't saying shit. She giving half answers. That lets you know that a motherfucker's on bullshit. Anytime you say, hey, where's Dion? Is Dion here? I don't know. Is Dion here? Yeah, I think he in there somewhere. Oh, okay, bitch. You gonna be the one yelling and screaming once we shoot this motherfucker. That's the type of answer she's giving. She know Dion ain't shit, and she know Dion is on bullshit. She probably heard Dion loading up the motherfucking guns and slapping the magazines in when the police pulled up. So she already know he on some fuck shit. That's why she just trying to get on out of there. Cause she gonna be the first bitch standing there with Ben Crump trying to file a lawsuit once this nigga get his ass shot the fuck up.
Where is it? Yeah. No, I did not see him. Dion, you need to step out, Houston police. Is he behind the door? Dion! She looked back there towards the back, so. Dion, Houston police, you need to step out here. Dion, it's Houston police. Let's do this thing.
I gotta do this. Dion should not have had a warrant. His bond said his next court date to be set. Okay. So if he got one, and that's what his bond said, then he would get right back out of jail. So why shoot the cops? And then PH comes back, ha ha ha, these cops are dirty cops. I guess that's supposed to be funny. Dion revoked his white privilege. HPD act like security guards. PH was timed out. Oh, and then CJ Gunn timed him out. Don't time his dumb ass out right now. Let him go. Here's my thing. What difference does it make? And here's the other part. That's exactly why motherfuckers shoot motherfuckers down. That's exactly why. The fact that when you have people in these situations, this is exactly why you need to expect the worst. This is exactly why it's supposed to be this way. So it's like when you're thinking about all of the shit that can go wrong, all the shit that ain't supposed to happen, all of the shit that was supposed to happen, look at it like this. This is exactly what goes on when a motherfucker don't want to follow the motherfucking law. Let me see what oh yeah, I'm gonna talk about that. Yeah. Oh wow. I wonder if and check this out. So Amanda K, she said he's supposed to be on the GPS monitor and never showed up. So that would indicate a fucking warrant. You don't show up for your motherfucking ankle bracelet, that's a warrant. So if they giving you the option, you're either given the option to wear an ankle bracelet or your ass is gonna go to jail and wait until your court shit comes up. So if that's the case, then there it is right there. So what the fuck PH said was fucking wrong. But that's usually what niggas do. Now, ain't it funny how once the shooting starts, now these officers know how to find cover? Y'all should have been at this, and not to say all of y'all, but you should have just had, here's the thing. And that's why I said you're going to go one way or the other. Either y'all going to bum rush this motherfucker and hit this door and go through the whole motherfucking house and get everybody on the ground, and then you methodically go through room for room. Or if you're going to get this motherfucker to come outside, you got one motherfucker showing up to the door. Everybody else is strategically placed on all sides of the house or covering the front and the back and whatever windows, but everybody else is behind cover too. Everybody's behind cover, watching the windows, watching the doors, and waiting on this motherfucker to come out. That's what you do. This whole all three of us are just going up here like we fucking trick-or-treaters. I didn't understand that at all. Not at all.
Bill!
Now Bill is gone. Bill is dead. He down like a mother.
Call an ambulance. Hey, get some cover.
Did y'all see him waste that round? That's what I mean when you're talking about muscle memory. When you're talking about being in that OODA loop, when that adrenaline shit kicks in. When he did that reload, that should have just been a tactical reload. That he didn't. His gun was not empty. He reloaded, which was smart, but he did not have to pull that slide back and empty that. He literally ejected a round that was not spent. He should have just dropped mag, popped in a new mag, and went right back on target.
Get some cover, get some cover.
Yeah, but what you saying is facts. Here's my thing, PH. And let's just say Amanda's wrong. Let's just say you wrong. Answer me this. Riddle me this, Batman. Why do you shoot the police when they come to serve a warrant that you shouldn't have had? Who does that? If anybody who's ever been locked up, if your shit is wrong, you instantly get sent the fuck home. So at best, he would have had a few hours of inconvenience. So if he's good, what's the point of him shooting if he's good? Exactly. Ain't shit motherfucker is the type of person that does this. So it's like this is what kills me about trolls. Y'all want to talk about shit that don't matter. Okay, fine. His paperwork does not require him to get an ankle monitor. Fine. Fuck it. Let's not worry about it. He out on his own recognizance. He got a fucking I bond. Fine. I mean a PR bond. Fine. Why shoot at the police who got it wrong? Let's say the police got it wrong. We here to serve a warrant. I don't have a warrant. Okay, well, we'll go down there and we'll get it straightened out. If you don't have one, we're going to turn your ass right and loose. Seen it happen plenty of times before. Paperwork didn't go through. Paperwork wasn't processed properly. Whatever the fuck. As soon as they get down there and you got the paperwork or the paperwork is in the system and says your ass ain't supposed to be in jail, they let your ass go. Instantly. Not, oh, well, you got to wait till next Tuesday to get out. Nope, they let you go. So tell me, PH, why shoot at the police and kill a police officer and wound another? Critically wound another. Tell me why. And that's the shit that I love about motherfucking, not just trolls, but these liberal motherfuckers who don't want to address the real fucking facts. So if it's a fact that he didn't have to have the paperwork, fine. Then there you go. Here we go with some good old-fashioned speculation. People that don't want to go to jail, people don't want to go to jail. People that don't want, I'm going to read what the fuck he said. People that don't want to go to jail. No, because it don't work that way. Motherfucker, it do work that way. How the fuck you gonna tell me? It do work that way. It works that way. I've seen it. The fuck is you talking about? Well, hold on. Let me explain something to you. Because you may not know. Not here in Houston, you a goddamn lie. Not here in Houston, you a goddamn lie. Here's the thing. I got over 2 years of law enforcement experience, so I've actually worn the uniform. I know the process and I know how it goes. When your ass don't have a fucking warrant, you are free to go. There is no, it don't work like that. There is no, it don't go that way. If they pull your shit up and your paperwork says you do not have a warrant, if you even have the paperwork, that says you got the fucking the paperwork that shows you don't have a warrant, that's it. There is no, oh, well, we gonna wait around and see if what you say, if no. That's how it works, dude. So fuck all that shit you trying to spin now, because how we just went from facts to your feelings, that's bullshit. Yeah, I ain't did a stream in a while, so I got time today. But that's what I'm talking about. It don't work that way. It don't work that way in Houston. You a lying motherfucker. It do work that way. If I go to jail and the judge says, okay, we're going to put you on I-bond, you going to come back on your own recognizances, ain't no bail, motherfucker, we'll see your ass in 30 days. I ain't got shit to do with that court system until that next court date. Now, if I don't show my black ass up for court and I'm supposed to be there, they're going to issue a warrant. Plain and simple. So whatever paperwork I had then that says, yeah, you ain't got no warrant. I mean, you ain't got no bond. And then if they say, hey, you be to court on the 20th, and the 20th comes and goes, and when they call my docket, and that shit says, where's Mr. Redman at? Judge, he was supposed to be here. I'm issuing a warrant for his arrest. That warrant is active right then and there, not at the end of the day, not in the next hour. It's active right then and there. There's a fucking warrant, period. That's how the shit works. If the police come and show up to my house on the 21st, and I show, see, here's the paperwork, I ain't got no warrant, I ain't got to be at the court. No, motherfucker, that shit says your ass is supposed to report to court on the 20th. That's it. And if it's the other way around, and I think you got a warrant, and they tell you you don't, when they take your ass to jail, and they put your shit in the system, no warrant, no whatever, that's it. I can't tell you how many times, here's how I know what the fuck happens. Here's how I'm about to drive down your street, motherfucker. Hold on. There are times when you have your warrant papers. So like, let's say for instance, if I'm working 7A to 7P, or I'm working 7A to 7P. In the morning, you could have a warrant. All right, 7 a.m., I get my paperwork, I pull up my warrant list, you could be on there. So PH is on my warrant list. However, if PH has court that day, or if PH turns himself in that day, let's say at 9 o'clock, he's there when the courthouse opens. Hey, look, I was in the hospital. Here's my wristband. I had an asthma attack. I was in the hospital all night. That's why I wasn't at court yesterday. The judge would be like, oh, okay, cool. I'm going to put your ass back out on bond. Here's your next court date. You all good. You ain't got no warrant now. My paperwork is still showing that he has a warrant. However, if I see PH dumbass later on that day at the 7-Eleven or at the Subway, and I see, oh yeah, this motherfucker's on my warrant list, I'm going to lock your ass up. And when I take your ass in, when you tell me, man, I ain't got it, when you sit in the back of my car, man, I ain't got no warrant, man, I swear to God, I ain't got no warrant. I went to court today. I'm going to say, oh, you went to court today? Word? All right, well, let me check the system. I'm going to check the system or call dispatch and say, hey, can y'all check to see if this motherfucker got any warrants, if his warrant got cleared up? And they're going to either tell me, yeah, it is, or they're going to say, no, it ain't. Hold on. And if they say, no, it ain't, that still don't mean that your warrant has been taken care of, because it could have been, it just ain't been put in yet. I'm going to take your ass to booking. And as soon as I say, okay, well, look, let's check the docket. Let's see if we can have somebody look his shit up just to see if this motherfucker can do it, if that motherfucker is lying or not. And when they come back and say, no, he came to court today, judge gave him a thing, he said he was all good, okay, cool, I can let your ass go. I'm not saying, you dumb motherfucker, that it happened like that. I'm giving you an example of how it could happen. I'm giving you an instance. There are a lot of different caveats to that shit. Point being, when your ass is supposed to be at court for whatever reason, you need to be there. And if you're not, then you're going to have a warrant issue. But my point was, if it's all good and you're good, ain't no reason to kill a police officer and to shoot another one. Now answer that shit. And don't be talking about that ain't how it go though. That ain't what happened. That ain't what happened that way. Motherfucker, I'm just giving you the example of if you're innocent, you're good. If you don't have the paperwork on you that they saying, you good. That's all I'm saying. I just gave you an example of some shit I known to have happened and where a motherfucker had a warrant. By the time we locked that motherfucker up, he didn't have a warrant and that motherfucker got right back out. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So at best, the motherfucker would have been inconvenienced for a few hours. That's all I'm saying. But I'm promising you this ain't shit nigga went to court. I mean, or I'm saying he had a court date and he didn't go to court. I promise you that shit. Because ain't no nigga just gonna shoot at the police when they know they ain't got no papers on. I ain't never seen that. Ever. In the history of niggerdom, have I ever seen somebody who got a case, but they good with their case and just shoot a police officer and wound another, kill a police officer and wound another. He said, listen to what this nigga said. This is the type of shit I love. When you get arrested, you have probable cause court. What the fuck do that have to do with you having a warrant? During that probable court, this dude said probable court. Goddamn. Boy, these niggas are so stupid. During that probable court hearing, that hearing officer said if he get a bond, he needs an ankle monitor. What's your point, sir? What is your point? You just telling you, he literally just said some shit. He hit a nigga with the boom howl.
You go load up them dynamite and old cannon like that, they go to boom, man, that old cow fly all. Tell you what, man, you won't get a flying cow, man, you go load. That's
all he said. That's literally what he just said. That shit has nothing to do with the point that's being made. If he was all good, tell me why he went and shot a police officer and killed another. You can't tell me that. You haven't told me that yet, sir. You have. That's what I mean by people make just irrelevant fucking statements trying to literally spin their own narrative because they don't know the law. Or they're just being a dick. Okay, I've already given you that. Again, tell me why this guy who is apparently based on, if you was this, I wish he was this nigga's lawyer. Because apparently, if you're saying that he was good, he paid his bond, his paperwork does not require ankle monitor, fine. When the police came and knocked on this nigga's door, you tell me, sir, why he killed one and wounded another. Oh, his bond got revoked. Okay, fine. Tell me why he killed an officer and wounded another. If he's good. Now you saying 10 days later his bond got revoked. Okay, fine. That means what? We'll call him and say, hey man, you need to come to jail. We're going to issue a warrant. You have to go to jail now, sir. Your bond has been revoked. Tell me why this motherfucker shot a police officer and killed another one. Finish reading what I said. I just read it. What are you talking about? You said when he went to his real court. Oh, so this motherfucker was at a fake court before? Stupid ass niggas, man. He said he went to his real court. That's what happened. Okay. So when he went to his real court, he was given a bond, paid his bond. His paperwork does not require ankle monitor. That's what he said. I'm reading what he said. Then he said 10 days later, they revoked his bond. Okay. He says then, finish reading what I said. I'm asking you for the 4th time, sir. Can you please tell me why? Please, just tell me why he would shoot and kill one police officer and critically wound another one. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Chris. Let's do this right now. Can you please just tell me that, sir? Yep, I just started the stupid nigga monitor, the stupid nigga timer. Yes, I did. See, tell me why they didn't call him. How do you know that, sir? pH balance is off. Mikey, that's a good one. pH balance is off like a motherfucker. He said, tell me why they didn't call him. How do you know that, sir? How do you know if they called him? You don't know that. You don't know that. Can you answer my question, though? Because you still have not. Can you please, PH, in your next message, tell me why this guy who's supposedly good with his bail and bond hearing, who supposedly went to court and was doing everything that the justice system told him to, how this motherfucker shot, or why this motherfucker shot a police officer and killed one, and shot another one and wounded the other one critically. Please, just tell me why he did that. For someone who's supposed to be all good, and any issues apparently that you're trying to say he's having was court error. Since you said after he went to real court, like this nigga was in fake court early. I don't know what the fuck real court means. I don't know what the fuck that is. I've heard of a fucking bond hearing. I've heard of arraignment. I've never heard of real court versus fake court. Thank you, Truth Topics. He's answered. Because that nigga he knew his motherfucking bail was revoked. He knew his ass had a fucking warrant. That's why he banged out. I'm not stupid, but PH must think I am. That's okay. But I'm not stupid. And that's why PH ain't answered. Because the nigga banged out. That's why he shot the police officers. He made it, ma. Top of the world. He didn't give a fuck no more because the nigga knew he was about to go to jail, and then the nigga knew he was about to go to prison. Whether he went to fake court, real court, early court, or late court, night court, morning court, the nigga banged out because he knew what the fuck he did, and the evidence they had against him, the nigga was gonna go to jail, and then the nigga was gonna go to prison. And he said, fuck that. Ain't nobody, and I mean nobody, who's actually in good standing with the court, whether the court got the fucking shit mixed up or not, gonna just say, fuck it, I'm shooting the police up today. Nobody's gonna do that. And you can't tell me why. And you know why you can't tell me? Because you're a dumb son of a bitch.
Okay, you dumb son of a bitch.
You dumb son of a bitch.
And you know what, Amanda? I didn't even look into it. And you know why I didn't even try to get all the see, Amanda, you getting this extra information. I didn't look into it because I know niggas. And I know why niggas do what they do. Anybody who does this, they know they ain't got shit left. They know they about to take a ride. They about to sit down. And they said, fuck it. I know what this is. I've seen this plenty of times before. I know niggas who've done it. She says he's been a fugitive for 9 months. Dude, you know you got a warrant. What fucking court date gets postponed for 9 months? You get 4 to maybe 8 weeks max. And that's depending on the time of the year and what the judge got going on. Judge got a bunch of vacation shit happening. Yeah, your ass might not meet for a month or two. But if your judge is on a normal docket, your judge is going to meet with you. Usually you're going to have court every 30 days. Easy. Every 30 days you getting a court date, goddamn, where your ass got to come show the fuck up. Sometimes if it's a speedy court, trial, if it's gonna be a speedy trial because motherfuckers the shit is high profile or something, or if both the defense and the motherfucking prosecution are like, hey, we can move this shit along, it might be every 2-3 weeks. Oh shit, Courtney Smith just became a platform supporter. Courtney, you are on a new level.
I'm on a new level. I'm on it. I'm on a new level. I'm on it. I'm on a new level. I'm on it. I'm on a new level. I'm on a new.
Thank you, Courtney. I appreciate it. But I'm just telling you, that's how that shit goes. A motherfucker who does that, they like, fuck it. They throwing in the towel.
He's down, but I can't see him.
Hey, look, y'all do know that this motherfucker still, y'all do know this motherfucker still ain't answered the question, right? He comes back and says, okay, do you know about HPD, Houston Police Department, serving a warrant on those white people and killed them? Do you know about a white person who came to the door and killed a police officer and critically wounded another one? It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? The warrant wasn't even valid. Fine. You still ain't answered my question. You still ain't answered my question, dude. Yeah, you don't know how Harris County is working due to COVID. What? It still doesn't matter as to why this dude literally fucking shot the police. And here's another little nugget for you, sir. I actually do know how the courts are working. And I do know that especially in the larger counties, most of these courts are back in full swing to the point to where they are actually trying to rush through the dockets. They're actually making deals, but they're processing all of the dockets now because this COVID shit is pretty much over from a court standpoint because of the virtual shit they got going on. I know this firsthand. All of the motherfucking CARES Act money, all of the government money, the COVID money that came to all these government entities, those motherfuckers took that shit and they used it to create virtual courtrooms. So yes, I am aware of that, sir. Exactly. So that's it. And you know what? The stupid nigga timer has now expired. And that concludes enough of stupid nigga talk. Yes, this house is clear.
Damn, I'm good! Can you feel that? Huh? Can you feel it, Captain Compost? The day of redemption is at hand!
Yes, he ate.
Repent! And thou shalt be saved.
Motherfucker. Look at him.
So, you good? You good? No, I'm good. Let's go to the bill. Let's make a bill.
And this is another reason why you want to have a long gun, an AR-15, or a rifle. Because what you could have done when you got out that car is you could have sent about 15 to 30 fucking rounds down that fucking doorway to back whatever the fuck was coming out of that motherfucker up. You sending 30 223s or 30 5.56s at a doorway, I promise you, ain't nothing gonna stand in front of it. So you want to get cover so you can get Bill? Lay down some cover fire with a fucking rifle to where a motherfucker backs up. That's what you want to be able to do. That's the difference of having a handgun and having a rifle. Because, yeah, he got the little auto switch, auto thing, the little trigger modification on his gun, and he that. But don't shit sing like a motherfucking AR-15. I promise you that. Especially if you got one that's unsuppressed. When that motherfucker ride, oh, it rides. When I go to the gun range and I got a short barrel, when I go to the gun range and I got my suppressor off and I shoot that motherfucking AR-15, boom, 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 boom. Everybody, that motherfucker's like E.F. Hutton. Everybody stops and listens. Ooh, that motherfucker down there, Mr. Speaker, is talking. That's how that motherfucker sounds. That's how that shit works. And when that motherfucker would have heard that shit, that motherfucker would have been like, oh shit, goddamn. Oh, look at PH, boy. Hey, man, I appreciate you. Came back in as a relationship builder. That's what's up, PH. You didn't know what the fuck you was talking about, but you are on a new level.
I'm on a new level. I'm on it. I'm on a new level. I'm on it. I'm on a new level. I'm on it. I'm on a new level. I'm on a new.
I will say that for you, sir. Oh, man, that's hilarious. But let's go ahead and let's finish this up.
Get evidence!
All important.
You good, Sarge? Yeah. Where you at, Sarge? Where you at, right?
Michael Parkinson said, so you saying that 6 rounds of a 38 in snub nose won't do the job?
Hey, when you get put out?
No, Mike. That 38 snub ain't gonna help you here. Yeah. And at this point, it's like you really can't see what you're shooting at. You're just returning fire. Yeah, I know you are, man. That was funny. You're just returning fire. Oh, PH, it ain't no animosity, man. I don't know you. We just had a discussion. That's all. I just came with them facts, and that was pretty much it, you know. But at this point, you're just returning fire. And it's like it's hard to be in a situation where you just shooting back at somebody because you actually got 2 men down. Both of them are critically wounded, and you're trying to get out of there. You're literally trying to get out of there because apparently this guy, Dion Ledette, he didn't got the jump on y'all. And I'm going to give him his props. He was ready and y'all weren't. And this is what happens when you're not fucking ready. You lose a man and you get another one critically injured, and all you're doing is dumping a bunch of fucking 40 caliber and 9mm rounds into a house, hoping you hit pay dirt. That's it. That's all you getting. That's all you're getting. So when you're talking about doing this job, when you're talking about being in a position to where you're going to serve a warrant, you pulling somebody over, whatever the case may be. And thank you to my man Mike, hit your boy up with $10. I appreciate it, man. Thank you hitting that Cash App. Y'all can still hit that Cash App too now, and that PayPal. That's what's up. But when you have and click the like button, please. When you have a situation to where you are contacting a person, serving a warrant, you're doing a wellness check, you're arriving at a domestic, whatever the case may be, you have to be prepared for the worst. Not to say that the worst is going to happen to you, but you need to be ready for it. Your approach, Your tactical training, your tactical approach, the way that you speak, the things that you having a plan and knowing what you're going to do. And if that don't work, what you're going to do after that. And if that don't work, what you're going to do after that. You need to have that shit together and established already, not only with yourself, but with your team, so that everybody knows what to do if some shit goes down bad like this did. What does this say? Okay. But that's what you need to be prepared to do, because this don't happen every day, but it's happening more and more often. And these police officers that are not ready for it, this is what's going to happen. You never know when you're going to deal with a piece of shit that just says, fuck it. I'm done. I don't care no more. I don't give a fuck. I'm banging out. Top of the world. Made it, ma. You have to be game ready. Right? Like Wolf Bear said, leave that bullshit in the locker room. The laughing and the giggling and all that shit, that's after the shift is over. I'm telling you, you have to be prepared for what the fuck is going to happen being the worst. Not just, I hope this guy comes along. I hope it all works out. That's not what this is. The job is not like that. And I don't care if you in a ritzy ditzy part of Beverly Hills or if you in fucking Compton. I don't care if you on the Gold Coast or if your ass is in Inglewood. I don't care if you in Manhattan, Upper Manhattan, or if your ass is in the fucking Bronx or in Brooklyn, where the train shovel is. You have to be ready no matter what, because you never know who's going to be where and who's going to pull what bullshit next. And the only thing that you have to count on is yourself and your training. That's it. The only thing that you have working for yourself is your training and your teammates. That's it. So when it comes down to it, all I'm going to say is this. You have to not only be ready, but you got to stay ready. Because if you stay ready, you ain't never got to get ready. That's it. That's the only thing I want to get through from this shit, because this is one of those instances where maybe you have no officers wounded. Maybe you have one officer wounded. Maybe you have two officers just wounded. But these guys lost a brother. These guys lost a teammate. These guys lost a police officer. Somebody's son ain't coming home. On September 20th, it was the end of watch for some guy. And yeah, sometimes the piece of shit dude that decides to shoot the police officer makes it. Sometimes they don't. What's the difference? You got a piece of shit alive or a piece of shit dead. Point is, the piece of shit took somebody out that didn't deserve to go out. Because no matter what happened with his case, no matter what happened with anything that was going on with his case and his warrant or whatever the case may be, that police officer was not responsible for the crime he committed or for the jail time he may have served. But ain't it funny how when that type of shit happens and a police officer pays the ultimate price, nobody's talking about police lives matter. Nobody's talking about back the blue then. All you have are a bunch of police officers and those police officers' family grieving the loss of yet another soldier, another warrior, another hero. And it's so funny to me that now we have it to where we just chalking it up. Another police officer died. Thank you for your service. But that man's wife, that man's brother, that man's children, that man's mother, that man's father ain't gonna never see him again, not because of some shit that he did to somebody, but because he was doing his job. Because he was doing his job. It's funny that people would be more outraged at a Amazon worker or a mail carrier delivering the mail and doing their job and getting shot and killed than a police officer would. Just because that's a part of the job, it damn sure don't mean that that's what they're looking for. Damn sure don't mean that they want that. There are no police officers that I've ever met that have come on the job wanting to die. No, Randy said, Brian, it was a felony warrant. Why they only had 2 officers? That is a new one for me. No, they had more than 2. It was about 5 officers out there, because it was 3 at the door, and then you had 1 off over to the side, and then there was 1 that actually pulled up in a car to pull the other dude out. So it was a few out there. Yeah, it was a few out there. It wasn't just those 2. So yeah, it was definitely a few out there. Wow. Amanda said that officer that was killed had served 30 years. And yep, got complacent over what. And sometimes, Amanda, you get complacent, but sometimes you're just not thinking it through. And you'll wind up standing in the wrong spot. You'll wind up not being ready because you're just like, okay, we about to serve this felony warrant. They got it. I'm just going to be over here. Instead of saying, no, I need to be behind cover. I don't know what the fuck this guy is going to do. And I'm going to tell you like this. That's one of the things I learned from my father, who was a sergeant. That's part of a sergeant's job. That's part of a sergeant's job, is to keep everybody in place, keep everybody in position, keep everybody amped up. The sergeant is the one, or that person who is that leader. If there is no sergeant, he is the one that sets the tone. Hey guys, we not fucking around. We gonna be fast. We gonna be deliberate. Everybody gets the fuck down on the ground, and everybody keeps talking. Everybody keeps moving until we got this whole fucking house cleared. That's the type of shit that a fucking leading officer, that an officer that's out there that's leading the fucking op does, or that's what a sergeant does. Sergeant tells you what it is, how it's gonna be, and what we gonna do. And if something go wrong, I'm in charge and I'm gonna make the call. That's what that is. No, hey Mike, that's fine, man. Sorry for joking around when an officer lost his life, didn't look at the string title. No, man, I understand it. Sometimes you have to laugh and you got to joke to keep from crying, dude. It's one of those things to where we're not here to, and it's like I always try to just say this. I'm not here to try to just, I'm not here to mourn these officers. I respect what they did and I respect their sacrifice. But the thing is that I'm trying to prepare another officer that may watch this so that they won't make that mistake. I'm trying to prepare another criminal or another ain't shit motherfucker that may stumble upon this, that'll see this and say, damn, maybe I don't need to just go all out and just fucking shoot at the police, because I ain't gonna win. Maybe I don't need to just be a dumbass and just say I'm gonna shoot up this door for no fucking reason. That's it. That's why I do this. I'm not one of those people that just try to harp on the loss that's had. I'm trying to, because that person that's gone is gone. As sad as it is, as unfortunate as it is, that's not my purpose. That person there is gone. I'm trying to help someone that's still here. Because that person that's gone, they don't give a shit what I'm saying right now. But I tell you this, there's a thing that you have to realize, and that's called the truth, as to say, well, where are we at right now? And I know that it, because of the environment I've grown up in and because of the things I've just seen and done, it's like there's a desensitized part of it for me. There's a little bit of the PTSD for me to where I don't acknowledge the loss so much, and it doesn't hit me the same because it's happened so much. I'm used to it. And that's, that's not a good thing, but in this instance, it's part of the reason why I'm prepared to do what I do. It's why I can do what it is that I do and get actually the message part hit home. I can hit home with the message more as opposed to the mourning aspect of it and the loss of it. Because at the end of the day, my whole purpose of this is so that it won't happen again. Not to say that it won't, but I'm trying to keep it from happening again. Maybe a police officer will watch this and be like, yeah, you know what? That black motherfucker's right. Fuck these assholes. If that's what I can get from one police officer, it's worth it. If it'll make one police officer say, hey, you know what? We need to train more. We need to get more. We need to get out in the field. We need to do some more practice. We need to get out here. I know this COVID shit changed a lot of shit, but we need to get out here. We need to do some more training because these assholes are going to be assholes. And a piece of shit motherfucker will shoot at me and they'll shoot at you too. And they won't think twice. In the climate that we're living in today, where everybody's talking this defund, racist cops and all that shit, we need to make sure that we're ready and that we're ready to handle any and everything that comes our way. PH says, I respect the police and wouldn't want to live in a society without them. HPD needs training and accountability. Who don't? And I say this like I say to all people that say things like that. PH, if you can identify the problem like that and you know what's wrong, put a jersey on, just like Warren Sapp says. Put a jersey on, suit up, show us how it's done. Take the oath, pass the test, do the physical training, pass the psych test, and go out there and show us how it's done. Put a jersey on and show us what it's like to be well trained and to be accountable for what you do as an officer. Because a lot of people will sit back and they will say what they think and what they talking about, and it's easier said than done. When you talk about the millions of calls that police officers take and answer every single year, and you look at hey, there's a mistake here, there's a mistake there. Yeah, there's always an opportunity to get better. But to what extent do we begin to say, hey, there needs to be shared responsibility and accountability in this? Or just say, no, it's just all the police officer's fault? Because just as much training as a police officer gets, and it should be more, there should be way, way more civilian accountability. And I'm telling you that from somebody who has put the jersey on. I'm telling you that for somebody who's been around the people who've worn the jerseys all my life. I'm telling you that from a position to where I know plenty of people who are the criminals, who are out there doing the fuck shit time and time again. I'm telling you that from that position. So when there's an opportunity for people to get better and to do better, that's not just an opportunity for the professional law enforcement officer. That's an opportunity for everyone. That's an opportunity for everyone. And we have this thing in our society where we just expect this person, the police, to do what's right. We just expect the police to do the right thing. And then when shit does go left, out of the million calls, the 10 that don't go the right way, we want to turn over the tables, and we want to what do they say? What's the saying? Throw the baby out with the bathwater. That's what we want to do. What's happened and how people have looked at the police over the past 2 years, it's a fucking disgrace. Are there opportunities for police to get better? Yeah. But there are even more opportunities for civilians to do better. Like trying a simple thing as far as compliance. Compliance. Simple. Everybody wants to harp on this slavery, police killing white folks since the these white police killing black folks since the 60s. Yeah, but this ain't the 60s no more. These white racist cops keep killing us black folks. Yeah, but it's more niggas killing niggas than it is white folks killing niggas. These good black folks, they keep getting terrorized by the police every single day. How come the Asians ain't complaining about this? Where's the Asian on Asian crime rate? When was the last time you seen 84 Asians shot in a weekend? In Chicago. In Chicago, because I know a lot of people say, well, everybody scattered around in my area. Chicago is the most segregated city in the fucking country. That means segregate. Oh, Shelly Osler, you are on a new level. Thank you, Shelly.
Oh, I'm on a new level. I'm on it. I'm on a new level. I'm on it. I'm on a new level. I'm on it. I'm on a new level. I'm on a new.
Thank you. Appreciate you. But Chicago is the most segregated city in the country. And what that means is that black folks are majority together with black folks. White folks are majority together with white folks. The majority of Mexicans stick with Mexicans. The majority of Asians stick with Asians. Now, you do have certain pockets of the city that are melting pots, like your High Parks. That's a melting pot. Some of everybody around there. But in general, you have your own areas where everybody is. Why ain't the crime high as hell in those areas? And I'm talking about I'm not just talking, and I'm looking at the financial part of it. Let's just go where all the broke black folks at. We know it ain't shit but crime happening there. But how about where all the broke white folks? It's plenty of broke ass motherfucking trailer parks in the area. What is that suburb Posen? Quite a few trailer parks over there. Broke ass white folks. Cooking meth and all that shit. Ain't no drive-by shootings. Ain't no babies getting shot up. Ain't no, even in, let's just say in a trailer park, ain't no 14 people getting shot in the trailer park every weekend. You get me? You understand what I'm saying? That's just what it is. We have to look at and take it and call out the shit that is actually one of those things where we say, hey, all right, I'll let you get away with the first one, 77, man. Where we let people say, hey, it's not happening here, but it's happening here. Let's look at what it is here. Right. Worth, Alsip, all got trailer parks in them. See, Amanda grew up in a trailer park. I'm just telling you what I know when I'm talking about just how this crime shit works. There are other factors to it. But the way that we treat ourselves is disproportionately obscene. I can't tell you how many shows I've done where the shooting over a weekend, 104, 132, 89, 56, all niggas, all black folks. And I've yet to see one story, one weekend roll up across the country where 75 white folks got shot up. 72 Hispanics got shot up. 103 Asians got shot. I've yet to see it. So when you think about what's going on in our areas, in our community, there's a lot of different extra shit that we're doing to us that we haven't gotten control of. Even when I was the police in Michigan, being a sheriff there, yes, there was plenty of hoods in that area. out in there, and it was, what was it? White folks cooking meth. White folks doing crack. They weren't shooting up each other, though. That's all I'm saying. They just weren't. They don't. We do that to us. Where's the accountability and the responsibility and the training around that? That's all I'm telling you. You have to look at what's actually happening and say, hey, how do we do something about this before we start blaming other folks? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the show tonight. I appreciate it. I miss y'all. I miss doing this. And I'll definitely be doing another show either tomorrow or Wednesday at the latest. But I definitely got some stuff that I want to talk about, some stuff I want to do. Any of you guys, please feel free to comment. Please feel free to donate and click that like button if you're watching this on the replay. I want to thank you guys for tuning in tonight. I know it's late, and I'm going to try to do an earlier show. I promise you I will. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Thank you for all the people that actually subscribed tonight, became members of the channel. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Shout out to all of the new members. Shout out to all of the mods. I appreciate you guys. And shout out to everybody that had a disagreement. I appreciate it, man. I'm all here for the discussion. Patty, if you're trying to join, try to do it to the on the computer. If it's giving you a problem on your phone, I don't know if you're watching on the phone or not. If you're watching on your phone, try it on the computer. If you're on your computer, try a different browser. Try like Google Chrome or try Firefox if your Internet Explorer is not working, or try Internet Explorer. So try one of those three. If not, then we'll try to figure something out next show. So thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have a good night. Shout out to all of you guys. Thank you guys for participating in the show. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me tonight, and I sure appreciate that. I love you guys. Till next time, please like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you, and peace. And I'm out.
What's going on, everybody out there in the internet world? It's me, Brian Redmond, also known as the Relationship Rehab, and I need you to do two things. What are those two things? Subscribing to both my channels. I need you to go to the Relationship Rehab, subscribe to that channel, and then I need you to go to United Guns of America and go to that channel. Now you may be asking, why would I do that, Brian? Because it's two of the hottest channels on the internet. Come over there, give me your thoughts, give me your opinions, have conversations, because that's what it's all about. We talk about some of everything: politics, relationships, guns, law enforcement, community stuff, anything that's happening. I'm willing to have a conversation about it, so come on over. You don't got nothing else to lose, and you ain't got nothing else to do. So come to my channel, subscribe ASAP, and join in on the fun. Twice the entertainment, 2 channels, twice the fun. Come on and have a funky good time with your boy. Peace, and I'm out.
Wow, I thought I ended the stream and I did not. Look, let me explain this to you. Look, hold on. Let me explain something to y'all because I know y'all must think I'm crazy, but I'm not. Well, I'm crazy, but I ain't. But I'm good crazy. Look, let me explain something to y'all. What I do at the end of my show every night when I'm done with my show, once I end it for y'all, because my broadcasting software is actually still recording the show and it's saving it to my server. But when I end the show, I always leave a message to my children, my kids, and my grandkids and my great grandkids that ain't here yet. Because when I'm gone on to glory, they can look back at this and they can actually see what I'm talking about, and I'm giving them a special message. Yes. Yeah. So I always do that. When I end this show, I'm on for about another 2 to 4 minutes, and I'm talking to my children about the show that I just did. And I'm giving them just I'm imparting my wisdom to my children and my grandchildren and my great grandchildren. That's what I'm doing. So I thought I ended the stream, but when I hit end stream, I hit not yet. And that's why I came back on. So that's why it seemed the way that it seemed, where y'all saw me just talking. So, and I had the mic muted. So that means it didn't record that anyway. So I'm going to do it, and I'm going to show y'all exactly what it is that I'm doing. So I'm going to talk, but I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to my kids. So I always say this. Once I end the show, this is pretty much what I do. To my children and my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren, my great-great-great-grandchildren. What I did tonight in this show, I wanted you guys to understand this. Number one, always trust but verify. Regardless of what anybody tells you, listen to what they're saying, but always go and verify it for yourself. There will always be people that may know something that you don't and may be able to teach you something, but you don't ever trust anyone blindly and just listen to what they say. You always go and verify it for yourself. You research for yourself, so that not only will you learn something, but you could potentially correct someone or teach someone something else. What it is that I'm doing here is I'm just giving my wisdom and my knowledge that I have from my life experience to the internet. And I know right now that y'all sleep, but I'm still up because this is so important to me to not only just say what it is that's on my heart and what I feel in my spirit, but I have to do what's right. And there's a lot of things that's going on in the world today and right now that is so wrong, and people are being persecuted and being what they call now canceled, that they can't or are afraid to say what's right. But me being who I am, it's very hard for me to hold that in, which is why I'm doing what I'm doing. And as you all grow older, and if you all get to see this one day, and this is the first time I've ever done this actually live, but on the back end of all of my other shows, you will see this, and you will be able to see these different, little nuggets that I give just for you guys, just to let you know what it is that I'm doing and why I'm doing it, so that no one will ever be able to misconstrue what it is that I've said or why I've said it. Always know that what your dad, what your granddad, and your great-granddad is doing, I'm just doing what's right. I love you, my children. I love you, my grandchildren and my great-grandchildren. Remember that I want you to do nothing more but your very best. And I want you to keep making my name a great name and be proud of who you are and where you come from. Peace, and I'm out. That's how it is. So now you guys know what it is that I'm doing after the show. So usually I don't do that, and I don't do that for y'all. I do that in my show because it would really take the show really long, like I'm doing now. That's what I do. So it's all good. That was so wild that I did that, and I had the mic muted because they would not have heard that. They'd be like, "What the fuck is Granddaddy saying? We don't know. Try to read his lips." Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. What did Lee Marley say? Knowledge is the question. Knowledge is the question everything, and think for yourself and keep Jesus first. Hey, absolutely, man. I agree with that. respect, and whether you're a believer in Christ or not, those other two are definitely very important. So, but thank you guys so much, man. Y'all, wow. Yeah, I did the doozy on that one, boy, I tell you. She said, what did Mike say? He said, Tara, he cutting onions. Yeah, I know. That's why I don't do it live, because it would like just take the show to a whole nother place. But thank you guys so much, man. I'm really gonna end the show this time. Peace, and I'm out.